Welcome to this particular video. So the question is actually, why are you here? And if I'm not mistaken, the only reason why you come to this particular place at this particular time is because you are looking for actually how to sell more stuff using social platform, something like Facebook, Instagram, and actually the other one. You understand? So now, without wasting your time, let me break this particular coconut and actually show you that there is only two things inside, which is actually the not itself and the water. I don't know if you get it. In other words, there are two things that you needed to actually know very well or master if you wanted to actually have success using Facebook or other social platforms, to sell more stuff. And those particular stuff, especially when it comes to Facebook, is actually knowing exactly how to win in auction game, in other words, in a Facebook auction game. And number two, how to actually create a compelling ad that when you win in the auction game, my friend, that particular ad will be able to compel people to buy from you. I don't know if you get it. So if you get this particular two stuff clear and you have the skill to get that particular stuff done, my friend, you are good to go and you can print money using Facebook ad. There are no two ways about this particular stuff. And if anybody is telling you more stuff to actually focus on, my friend, they might be probably lying to you. There is only two areas that you need to focus on, and which is how to win in the auction game and how to actually create a compelling ad that will compare the people that you have won over. So that in other words, the people that your ad have been shown to actually buy from you. And know what you've get it. So the question is, what is actually auction? I didn't know how to explain it to you, but now the best way that I can use to actually to explain it to you is actually Facebook have three buying options when it comes to running a Facebook ad. Probably you might have heard it before, or maybe you know I have heard about that particular stuff. But at the time I'm recording this video, Facebook have three buying types. Number one is actually probably the one that everybody is using, or Facebook made available for everybody, which we call auction. So understand me? And number two is actually reach and frequency, and number three is actually TRP, which means target rating point. Again, if these particular options are not in your dashboard when you log into your Facebook ad manager, probably because you haven't actually been qualified to have all of them. I know they've get it. So auction is available for everybody. For reach and frequency, my friend, you can see a place where you can actually contact Facebook and they will actually open it for you if you have the money to actually run that particular buy that particular buying type, that particular one. And for TRP, which is target rating point, again you have to contact your add account representative for that particular one to be enabled for you. But the question now is actually the question is take is that particular one that is universal, that is everybody have an access to, which is auction. Now, how can somebody win in auction? Obviously, there's no way you can win in auction if you didn't actually know what auction is. I don't know what if you get it, and nobody is teaching this. Everybody and their cousin and their uncle were actually crying out loud and saying that they know about the secret on how to make it on Facebook. Man, my friend, they are not what they were teaching as the secret is actually how to set up campaign. But it's not a matter of setting up campaign, it's a matter of setting up a profitable campaign on Facebook. I don't know what if you get it. So setup stuff is not the main thing, it's a very basic so that everybody can do it. But my friend, the main thing is when it comes to winning an auction. So let me actually explain auction for you so that probably you understand what we are talking about. So number one way there are two ways that I can use to actually try to explain this particular stuff for you because I want you to get it. And one of them is actually, I didn't know whether if you have been in Facebook auction sales where somebody will bring an object that they were selling in the auction sale, and the bidders, the people around will be actually bidding about that particular object. So the highest bidder always win in the physical auction sale. I don't know if you get it. So who price highest actually win that particular, buy that particular stuff. So understand? So similar like that are happening. Like if you come to there is a church called Catholic Church. So understand? So Previously, the activity that they used to actually raise funds for the church called bazaar. I don't know what if you get it. So probably in your country, they might have been using that particular strategy to get money for the church. But in my country, I will tell you what has happened. So before now, Catholic Church are doing cash bazaar. But before now, what they were doing is harvest and bazaar. I know what it is. So simple means that people will come to offer whatever they have, whatever they have brought from their farm. Whatever you are doing, you can come with that particular stuff, you understand me, for the harvest. You understand me? So you use it for the offering, and later on the shore there will be a bazaar time. In other words, the time that people will be selling it. So that particular items will be sold for money, to get money for the church, which is actually for me is a very right thing to do. So understand me? So now at that particular bazaar time, what actually happens is that one person will be the seller. So the person will bring out whatever the item is. Let's assume two tubers of yam, one tuber of yam or two tubers of yam, whichever it is. He can bring that particular tubers of yam up and actually give it a price tag. So people that came on that for that bazaar will start pricing it. So in bazaar they call it pricing, but when they come to other auction they call it bidding. So they will start pricing it. So the highest person, the person that paid the highest or price highest, is obviously the winner of that particular product. Then another product will be picked. So now similar like that is actually what is happening on the Facebook algorithm when you come in to showing your ad to actually people. Now when you come to run an ad on Facebook, we have four main groups. Again, pay very close attention. Like if you have been distracted before, now you need to pay close attention, because if you get this thing, my friend, then you can print money using Facebook regardless of whatever you are selling. As far as that particular stuff is legal, ethical and moral, my friend, you can use it. So you use Facebook to actually sell it more. You understand me? So there are four group of people that are involved. Number one is actually the owner of that particular ad platform, which is Facebook. You understand me? Then number two is actually the audiences, which could be me or you. You understand me? And the number three is actually the advertisers. And in advertisers, I group them into two, which could be me or you too. You understand me? So now, what is happening is actually when we are browsing using Facebook, then Facebook is giving us value based on the activities we are doing on Facebook. Let's assume if you always actually comment on your friends' stuff, Facebook is actually seeing you as somebody that is comment on his friends' stuff. If you actually buy something using Facebook ad, let's assume you click on Facebook ad and actually at the end of the day you buy that particular stuff, my friend, Facebook know you buy them. And most of the time, if you are browsing another website using the same browser or the same device you have used Facebook on, Facebook know you went to that particular place. So Facebook is following you around with their artificial intelligence platforms. You understand me? In other words, the algorithm. So they know where you have been as far as internet space is concerned. And most of the time, the pages you buy something online, there might be what we call Facebook pixel. So Facebook obviously know that you come to that particular place. So they actually follow you with the client, in other words, the browser you used to browse, you have signed on Facebook with. You understand me? Or probably the device, maybe they have the hardware on your device, hardware, ADRWARE. You understand me? In WARE. My friend, that is actually what is happening. So Facebook know where you have been, where you go to, and my friend, even on Facebook stuff, they are following us. That's why most of the time you see that your friend is 2 kilometers away. I don't know what if you get it. So all this particular potential is possible on Facebook. I don't know what if you get it. So as you are living your life on cyberspace, Facebook know where you have been, and they are tagging you with value. In other words, to watch. Show understand me. So what is happening is when we are running an advert, let's assume that I run an advert targeting a particular audience, my friend, it could be from the same country, it could be from the same geography, as in I mean demography, it could be from the same interest, maybe behavior, maybe the same age. You understand me? So if I'm running an ad targeting a group of audience, there are probably hundreds or thousands of people that are promoting their offer targeting the same people. I don't know what if you get it. And these people that are targeting, including me and you, have a value tagged by Facebook. You understand me? So what happened is, now when there is time for Facebook algorithm to actually show your ad to an individual, to one of the audience in that particular your audience, my friend, what we call auction will begin. Very simple. So the algorithm now will say, there are about 500 people that are targeting this particular guy. Whom shall we show his or her ad to this guy? I don't know if you get it. And if that thing is very possible, so now what you needed to do is actually, how can I control my Facebook to be showing my ad to the people that can buy, not only the people that can just comment or like without actually taking the action I'm optimizing for. I don't know if you get it. It's very simple. So a lot of people will tell you to bid higher, like in the case of Facebook auction, on the case of Bazaar, but that is not the case with the Facebook. So the highest bidder not always win. So if you bid higher, highest in your particular the bidding strategy, my friends, you might not become the winner because you bid higher. You understand? It's very simple stuff. So if the highest bidder is not the winner, what are other factors? And what happens is that there are other factors that will determine who will win when there is auction. I have explained to you what auction is. So there is other factor that will win when there is auction, that will determine who will win when there is auction among the advertisers that are actually promoting their offer but targeting the same audience. Very simple stuff. So now the question is, what are they? And most of the time, the way is, if you find them out, the question now, another question is, how can you outperform or outsmart a kind of hacking, but legal hacking, not just illegal stuff, legal hacking. In other words, knowing how to actually control Facebook's algorithm to show your ad not to people that just click, like, comment, or some other thing, but the people that have the habit that they will buy this particular stuff. What if you know how to control Facebook's algorithm to get that particular stuff? In other words, when there is time for auction, and when auction begin on any audience, and maybe you are targeting that particular audience, but that particular audience at the end of the day will not buy. How can you control Facebook to not show your ad to that particular audience? Very simple. That is the secret. I don't know if you get it. Because actually, if your ad is showing to the people that do not watch, in other words, to the people that do not buy, but they might click like, or they might click collect, they might comment or share your stuff, but they can't buy, my friend. It doesn't make much sense. It doesn't. If they can share, maybe you have more gain. But if they can't buy, my friend, it doesn't make much sense. So since everybody have value, and when there is auction, Facebook have known that there is an opportunity for us to show this ad. Again, it's the algorithm, not individual, that know. If there is opportunity for us to show this particular ad to this particular audience, now Facebook know the worth of that particular audience, so they will actually check the advertisers that are actually targeting this particular audience and know who will win in the auction. So I don't want to be winning in auction that will not give me success, that the person will not buy. If there is any auction, if there is any audience that if there is auction and there is that audience that Facebook wanted to actually do the auction for, in other words, wanted to show our ad is there, and that particular audience cannot buy, I don't want that particular person if I'm actually selling stuff. I don't know if you get it. So how can you hack Facebook legally to actually show your ad to actually somebody that can buy? That is the secret. Set up stuff, my friend, will show you how to actually set up campaign. But when you get this particular 1 point done, my friend, you are over more than 50% way to actually get your success, because you actually be presenting your ad. It should be as if to say that you are the Facebook algorithm when it comes to the auction that you are involved. So you'll be winning the fat auction, you'll be winning an auction that will give you profit, and not just anyhow auction. I don't know if you get it. Very simple stuff. Then once you win, then the second part of it will actually come, which is actually the ad. What you actually bait the hook with. For, in other words, to get that particular fee, so to say, to get that particular customer to your people. My friend, if you win the best auction in existence, but the ad those particular prospects, those particular audiences are seeing, do not compel them to take action. my friend, your expected action rate will become low, and it will affect you heavily when it comes to actually selling stuff on Facebook. You understand? So once you get this particular two stuff correct, in other words, you have this particular skill of knowing how to win in any auction. So you will say to yourself, I don't want to win in auction of those people that can give me cheap likes and love or comment rubbish with on my store. Rather, I want to win in auction of the people that actually can buy. So if you have this particular secret with you, and you also have the skill to create a compelling ad that can actually compel them to take the action you need, you print money. I don't know what if you get it. So the potential of you to make a lot of money, regardless of whatever you are selling, you need the people that can buy from you to come to your way. You don't need everybody in your business. I don't know if you get the people that you need in your business, that the people that can actually put your business. Are you plating here? Are you doing salon? Are you actually selling coat? Are you suit? Are you selling shirt, t-shirts? Are you doing what? Are you selling phone? What are you doing for a living? There are people in the Facebook that are looking for that particular solution or that are interested on that particular solution. The question is, how can you win in auction for the people that can actually buy from you? And when you win the auction, in other words, what it simply means that your ad among the other advertiser is what will be shown to that particular person. You understand me? Not every person you wanted to win. So you need to pinpoint it. So now when you win and your ad is shown, what do they see? That is the second part. Do the ad they see, did it compel them to actually buy? And that is actually what we'll have in this particular training that I'm talking about. So what I would advise you to do, my friend, if you wanted to sell more stuff using Facebook ad, using Instagram ad, using all these particular social ads, especially mainly Facebook and Instagram, my friend, below this particular video, or maybe at the side of this particular video, up and down, you will see a button or a link that will get you to where you can join a membership that we have a training that we embedded this particular secret. Is a genuinely hack way to control Facebook's algorithm that actually control the auction stuff. You understand me? So you don't get everybody in the auction or any auction that cannot profit you. Let other advertisers win, but you don't want to win that particular stuff. But anyone that can profit you, that people can buy, my friend, let me become the winner. Let you become the winner. That is actually the secret. So the training you have here explain everything to you, and when you come to set up, we do it in a step by step. Is if to say as in, it's like you stand behind my shoulder, watch through my shoulder and see me doing stuff. Again, if you haven't actually know how I give training, probably you'll find it out. But if you have known, there's no actually reason for you to be actually asking yourself, will it work? Because actually it have worked for many people. So once you get this particular two stuff done, my friend, you're a marketer using a social media ad, and you're not just a marketer, you're a pro marketer. In other words, this person who have the knowledge and the skill for creating and delivering a compelling ad that compel his own prospect to actually buy from them. And you know how to actually hack in a legal way, hack Facebook algorithm that control auction to give you only the people that can buy from you, not just every other people. For every other people that cannot buy, let other people advertiser win the auction. But for those that can buy, my friend, let you win the auction. And the case we will do this particular stuff in a step-by-step way, so that even if you are starting out new on online, it will not confuse you. You'll be able to get the secrets, right? Very simple stuff. So we embedded the secret in the training, and I'm so excited to get you into the particular training because it will help you to sell more of your stuff. And again, if you do not have anything to sell now, you can go, since you have this particular knowledge and the skill after going through this particular training, my friend, you can go to any of the affiliate network, ClickBank, ClickBetter, ClickShow, ASU, whichever one, or you can go to Amazon if you wanted to be selling physical store, or you can go to Jumia and actually pick somebody's offers link, affiliate link, and start promoting, because you have known how to get people that can buy this particular stuff, and you have known how to create an ad, compelling ad that can compel them to buy. My friend, at the end of the day, you'll be seeing your result over 60% of the people from the actually your ad reach to sales who actually have this particular crazy conversion. So understand me, it's very possible. That is what we are actually doing inside this particular training. So go at the link below and actually join this particular moving train, and that will see you there, and that will show you everything step by step in a way that it will not confuse you. And before, when you go through that particular train, my friend, you have the potential to print money wherever you want to actually make it. You have the potential to sell more stuff. Are you doing bridal stuff? You have the potential to actually get quality, laser targeted quality customers to your, or to whatever you are selling, and they will buy and they make money and become happy. So I'm inviting you to join us in this particular training, and at the time I'm recording this particular video is one-time payment. So join us and I will see inside and show you everything step by step. I will see you then. Bye. Again, probably I'll advise you to actually share this particular video with your people, share this particular page with your people, whomever that you think that can actually benefit from it. And again, I will see you inside. Bye.